Now we'll do fucking sub 50. But yeah, returning to the PB comparison. But yeah, that IB came from the bushes as well as S to a degree, but not as much of a feat as IB in my opinion. Once you get good at the game, you will realize that IB is actually harder on first tries. But yeah. Another go. So if you get everything on first tries, the end time would be something like 45, 46. And if you look at the PB, well, it's pretty much 52, but yeah, just a few minutes off, which means just some retries. Don't know how much exactly, but around 10 retries, which is not that much. And at least I don't screw around in B3 anymore. But yeah, I think it's actually faster to stay away from the curb. I mean, in this test it's not that noticeable because the speeds are lower, but in this test it's definitely worth it. Because obviously the curb's a little bit, what's the word? Well, cambered. So it means it's pushing you off. Of course you can still touch it, like hear the rumble sound, but as long as you don't go overboard. Actually, Brett, here's a fair challenge for you. Try golding all of B in one go. That shouldn't be too hard. Because, I mean, even you can gold some of them in first tries. So that's something even you could do. Ah, you have done it twice. Not that surprising. And I can't even go like, well, what about A? Because that would be too hard, I know. Due to a certain Altezza, as well as the two last tests. Ah, okay, yeah. That's good enough. If they're about PAL proof, then that's all that matters. But if you get PAL proof times on rally tests, that'll be something. Yeah, we know Moo thing. I already heard it on Monday. You don't have to tell it every time. Unless there's new watchers, of course. But hello, anyway. I almost feel like going Trevor mode. That's great. That's great. Just keeping you up to date, man. You never know. It'll change. You never know if it'll change. Yeah. Fair enough. So to summarize things up, I can pretty much gold every license on first tries, but never at the same time. Obviously, if that happened, I wouldn't be even doing this anymore. The unofficial category would be dead by then, getting every test on first tries. However, not IC. That I've never golded on first tries yet, but I think I've golded every other. I mean, I did IB and S last run, B is easy, A is doable. And I think I've done IA even once. At least once. But I don't remember actually. But IC, that's still something I haven't golded in one try, one go. And it's doable as well. I was actually close one time, but I blew it. but it's pretty much dependent on IC4 and as well as IC9 and some other tests. And now we get this shit again. Oh god. I'm just afraid to turn the analog because... There we go. Never mind. Because it's so sensitive. So flicks like these are a pain to do. That should do it. So only 2 retries this time. Last run I did like what, 10? If not more. I don't even want to know. But that was just a warm-up run. Ah, knew that was gonna happen. Felt like it. But not this time. But yeah, we're gonna lose time because of that retry as well as the 2 earlier. But not too bad. Not like a catastrophe, but still unfortunate. I think that got it. That's got it. Yeah. Oh boy, onto IC. Let's see what IC4 is gonna cook up for us this time. As well as IC9. That was very sloppy. Last time I did like 2 retries. You know, it might actually be a bad thing if I suddenly ran GT4, because that would mess up my current flow and feel with the game. Perhaps, but then again you can't really mix these 2 up. They're so different. That was a bad correction. Let's see if it's enough. Oh, it was. Cool. Alright, IC4. Do your worst. Oh. And that wasn't even the test's fault. But I don't know if I would have gotten it anyway. That swerve at the beginning was kinda time consuming. And on this test you need all the advantage you can. But if this is second try, then that's good enough. Definitely. Yep. I know the mic's not off sync, I just knew it was gonna be gold, so I reacted early. But yeah, not too bad IC4, only unfortunate that I messed up the first one. Kinda myself, you know. And not even by doing bad in the test itself. I think the swear at the beginning would have eased that try anyway. But yeah, as I said, I see it's definitely possible to go in one go, but that just requires IC4 to go well and for you to not to get caught in the prophecy, which means gold IC4 on first and then mess up the others. So if you don't have that, then it's possible. But hey, I didn't gold IC4 on first this time, so that might only be and mean good luck. I should do that intentionally every time. Enter the test, exit and do it again so you don't gold it on first. Just to get some better luck, but nah. It's just a myth that hasn't been confirmed. Ouch. That stings. Beautiful. But yeah, I think we might actually gain time here. Thanks to not screwing up as much relatively as in A. A of course can be done on first tries, but IC4, I mean IC, I'm so used to saying IC4. But yeah, IC not yet. So that's why there's room to screw up. Not a segment best though. But that's fine, just 30 seconds behind, not too bad. So this is still definitely a run. Of course, I should pretty much reset every time A goes bad if I retry there, but it's not that much of a deal, especially not since I haven't gotten to the level of golding everything on first yet. But obviously when I'm at that level, then it'll be a problem. Like, reset worthy. I was expecting 26 flat, which it was, but bleh, not precisely. I wonder if we can do first tries in the IB again. But the two tests that can spoil it is IP 7 and 8. The Honda S2000 Salon and then the R33 flagging kind of test. But other than that, IB is pretty easy. I also used to have trouble getting the next test, this one, on first, but now I can pretty much do it every time. But let's see. Yeah, we should do it. It's a pretty tricky test and it doesn't have a lot of leeway for errors. Like you can see. But yeah, I still got it. What a pretty Mustang. The engine sounds are a little bit interesting though, but it's Gran Turismo anyway. Gran Turismo never had top-notch sounds. But this is an old game too, but still, I'm also speaking of present games. Like, what the hell is up with the Mercedes F1 car that recently got added to Sport? Like, what the hell is that gearbox whine? Or transmission whine? The Formula 1 doesn't even have that, or it's not as severe. Especially as the gearbox is located at the rear of the car. So you barely hear it, actually. But other than that, the sounds were pretty good. And the graphics. Oh! They're pretty much photorealistic. The lighting is perfect. And everything. Also, that was NTSC proof again. Now, if I can go this on first, then we might have a shot at first go again. In one go. First go. It's definitely there. Cool. Oh! Fuck. Almost. Oh well. It's still funny to think that you can actually pass this on full throttle, but it requires perfect inputs. And I got the world record for this by just 1,000. Snatched that title from Pro Drive GT. So ridiculous that that kind of a gap can come, but yeah. After all, we did the same thing, full throttle and perfect inputs, so you can't beat that world record that easily, and if you do, it'll be very small. Also, hello Nog. I also remember the days when you, Nog, were a random watcher, like, didn't tune in that often, but now you're pretty much a regular. So, I wanna thank you for your dedication. It's always cool to see when someone pretty much tunes in every time. So that's IB. Pretty good, except for those retries. I could have done it on first one go. And I only had to retry the Salon test. Other than that, everything went perfectly. So, and as a result, time save. Just not second and best, obviously. We did that last run. Everything in one go, but we're comparing to the PB, so... Yeah, makes sense, Nog. But still. Much appreciated. Gotta love this test. It's one of the few tests that are actually fun, where you can have a little bit of fun. Getting that daily dose of initial D. One of the few tests where you can just let loose almost. That was bad. This might not be gold. Never mind. I thought that way because I missed the apex by a lot. But the speed I carried made the difference. Is this NTSC proof? Nah. It was really bad. Because of that last corner, really. Was quite slow. Oh well. I golded it, that's all that matters. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it would be nice to get NTSC proof, so that kind of proves that you don't need pulse comfort in one of those tests. So I did say that doing this run would be so much easier on NTSC, but there are a few tests that are pretty tough to gold, like IB7. It's a 1/10 closer than on PAL, but I got NTSC proof on that. So not even NTSC is all easy, but a lot easier in my opinion, because most of the tests are a lot easier to gold. But still, regardless of my nation, I'd still wanna do it on PAL, just to be a tough guy. Having more challenge. Still one go. But yeah. If I can gold these in first, then that'll be either a first time or the second time. Because I don't remember if I golded all in first yet. In IA, but it's possible. But it wouldn't surprise me if I did. It's easily doable, only really the last test is a real bitch. To get on first, that is. Alright, it all depends on the last test now. And if we get this on first try, we do not only get segment best and everything in one go, but a decent time save. Nah. I almost had it, but then I fucked up the entry. Oh well. This is still a good run. But just saying, I would have liked to get everything in one go. Especially because I want to clear out the uncertainty. Because I actually don't remember for sure if I golded this in one go already. At least once. But there we go. This is gonna be a huge time save. And a segment best, apparently. And no, that doesn't mean that I... Yeah, that's not confirmation that I never did gold everything in one go, but if I did, that was outside the splits, you know? Or then that was actually in my past world record run for 8%. I don't actually remember, but if, then it's there, the proof's there, but I gotta check. But yeah, segment best for these splits anyway. So yeah, we have a pretty damn good run this time. Now, if only we can gold S in one go again, that would be great. Not only would it would be, you know, a guaranteed PB, but also way better than settling for an average time. Still hate how Seattle Short wasn't included in the sequels, because that's actually a pretty clever track. Like first you go right after the first few turns, taking the right path, and then you then visit the full track briefly with that one corner. So in my opinion it's really cool, but it wasn't returned for some reason. But then again, Autumn Ring Mini wasn't in 3 either, so it's like they only care about longer tracks. Got rid of the short ones. And well, Rome Short didn't appear either, but yeah, got rid of the short tracks. Nice. But as we all know, this test is a piece of cake. So even with this kind of driving, it's still easily gold. Just watch. So, yep. That's S3 for you. Now, S4. Can we get it on first try again? Oh god. Why Fat Boy Slim? I'm slightly behind, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll get it. Thank God. I'm confident. Oh, easily too. By quite a few tenths. Which still isn't a lot, but you know, more than usual. Usually it's only less than a tenth or just like 2 tenths. And Fatboy Slim made a return to the stage. If I could ever get to the ESA, which stands for speedrunning simply something, I would definitely do this. As well as maybe exhumed. I don't know what else. So, really good situation right now. Only bit of concern is the S7 and S10, but in my opinion we got rid of the worst. S4 can easily get stuck in that and keep retrying because it's very tight. And we even made the difference in the last sector. I was already 1/10 down on the second sector because I got the optimal times memorized. Alright, 4 more tests. First this. Really good line through there. I always take that carefully. It's possible easily to take on for full throttle, but I didn't want to take a risk due to obvious reasons. Just need to go all the tests, that's it. Nice drift to the end. Swag finish. 3 more. And you know what? We could actually do sub 50. So I wasn't completely off when I said we will fucking do sub 50. It's still possible, funny enough. And that's a pretty good time, since, you know, the best possible is like 46 or 45. And even faster if you did it on emulator with tools, since you can exit out of the test really quickly if you select pause right at the line. But it's almost frame perfect, so not worth doing on human reactions. RTA, yeah, so yeah, it's not really RTA viable. It's doable, but it's just not worth it. If you try to do it, you might end up losing time, and you will. Since, you know, you can just... And it doesn't even save that much time, just a second or two. And of course the menuing will be crazy fast with tools too. I'm actually interested how fast it could be. But it's somewhere around 45, 44. Two more. And then we have ourselves a PB. Even if I mess up, I'll still get it, but I hope I still get everything in one go. Well, this will be pretty much, but the last one still concerns me. Wow. I gotta love that curb. It's got that curb RNG. You never know how the car will bounce off of it. And that actually compromised me a little bit, so I need to make up some time. Ouch. That too. Fucking hell. I might actually lose this now. Car losing control everywhere. So now I gotta no life the last turn. So let's see. It could be extremely close. Nah, we won't get it. That's how close it was. Ah. We would have had sub 50, but not anymore. For once I have trouble with this test, but just barely. And all because of that first curve. Because that was the main reason why I lost time. RIP sub 50. But like I said, this will still be a PB no matter what, but could have been an even better one. And a pretty significant one too. Once you get sub 50, you're pretty good as it is. But yeah, we're like 1 minute, 1 second faster now, so we'll get it now. So yeah, that's when the split ended, because I just did the segment best last run. But everything on first go. Why do I keep saying first go? In one go. But anyway, this is still gonna be a PB. Hopefully. I actually lost quite a bit of time here, but let's see if this is still gold. Yep. GG. But imagine if I didn't fuck up the last test. I mean, the second last. I would have been over a minute better now. So it would have been like 49 flat. That would have been amazing, but I'll still take this. Not like I can do anything else, can I?